decides specifically because of Catholicism to go to an institution, let's say like Notre Dame for graduate study, or Fordham, or St. Louis University, and comes out with their PhD and is competing with a Harvard or Yale PhD in the sorting through the applicant pool, a large percentage of my colleagues will say, that's not the kind of degree that's going to carry clout in the ratings. So this is why sometimes very, very good Catholic candidates are marginalized in that process. Or it may be something that will turn up on their CV that will indicate that they're really a committed Catholic, that they actually put it on their CV, and yet they have an Ivy League degree. And that is likely not to be welcome by a number of my colleagues. So you might ask yourself then, does pursuing the Catholic mission and hiring mean some setback to the aspirations of the university to raise its ranks in terms of academic quality, to become ever more a first-tier research institution? I think there are tensions there. Because this is simply why. The standards we are being judged by are not the standards informed by or touched by Catholicism in any way. If our rankings depend not on the kind of qualities of mind and soul, devotion to teaching that may mark the young faculty, but on whether they have the right paper trail that will impress evaluators in terms of ranking the department and the university as a whole at this point. And that we need, as became so clear from Father Miscampbell's presentation, we need trustee and administrative leadership. There are good things that are being done. We have a president of the university deeply committed to doing something on this issue. We need to address some really tough issues that involve the faculty. That is, the character of faculty searches and the willingness of administrative leaders to extend those searches while the search for Catholics goes on, or to reject searches that haven't given good faith attention to looking for Catholics. In those searches, we have to utilize an interview process which is sensitive to the seriousness of the commitment to the mission of the university, and is prepared to weigh that when the final decision is made on the appointment. And I do think in the search process, as the applicant pool is winnowed down with many faculty reading many applications, there may be in certain departments the need for some administrative oversight on on how that winnowing down goes and what happens to the Catholic candidates in the pool. This is a critical issue with more crises looming down the road if we don't turn it around. I mean, the Vagina Monologues was a revealing incident, as has been pointed out, but down the road are possible questions about the philosophy theology requirement, the presidency of the university being tied to the Holy Cross community, the role of the fellows in the Holy Cross community there, the number of Catholic programs that exist with the blessing of the administration now on campus, and the great percentage of entering students who are Catholics. All of those are potential points of attack for a faculty that becomes ever more secular and becomes a look-alike faculty to other faculties in the United States. So we return to Notre Dame's critical difference and to those fine words that Father Miscampbell quoted from Father Jenkins, that if we're to make a difference, we have to pay some attention to remaining different. And it's interesting, you know, that I've been very interested in thinking about American pluralism and what that means. I believe that American pluralism, the diversity of our land, is enriched if there's authentically Catholic universities, and that they don't all come to look alike and represent the same thing, top tier, middle tier, bottom tier. But is there a distinctive one or few that we could call an authentically Catholic university? Thanks for your interest in this.